In this video we are going to study about heating effect of current, that whenever a current is flowing through a circuit it produces some heat. Now in one of the previous videos related to this chapter I already told you what is the cause of that heat. I told you that if electrons are moving inside a conductor, then they do not move in the straight line, they move in a zigzag motion. Why is that zigzag? Because there are lot of collisions that this electron has to face with other electrons, with other ions and atoms and molecules of this particular conductor. So that means the electron will go from this point to this point, but it will suffer a lot of collision, and every time an electron collides it releases some energy, it loses some energy. That energy which it releases in each collision, that the main part of that energy is heat. So from here comes the heating effect of current, that whenever a current is flowing in a circuit, some heat will be generated. So we will find out the formula, the mathematical expression. Now if a current is flowing in a conductor, that means there is some charge Q flowing in the conductor, and the formula is given as I equals to Q by T. We already studied that. From this formula we can write that Q equals to IT. The amount of charge Q that is flowing is equal to current into the amount of time for which the charge is flowing. Now we already also studied one more formula about when we studied about potential, that potential is equal to W by Q, where W is the work done in carrying a charge Q from one point of the one end of the conductor to the other end of the conductor. So this becomes V equals to W by Q. From here we can write W equals to VQ. We will use this value here, so we will get W equals to VIT. So this is the work done in moving a particular charge Q from one end of the conductor to the other end of the conductor. Now from Ohm's law, we know that V equals to IR. So if I replace this V with this value, then the work done will be given as I square RT, and this will be your main formula for the heating effect. How is the work done equal to heating effect? If this much work is done, then this work will be stored in the form of energy in this electron in the conductor. That electron we made, in this electron will have this much energy. The work done will be converted into energy, and that energy will be given to this particular electron by the battery. So that means when this electron collides and releases energy, how much energy is it going to release? It is going to release this much energy. So that means this I can write as H equals to I square RT, where H is the heat produced during flowing of current I across a resistor R for a time T. Okay, so this is the heat produced, and this particular formula is called Joule's law of heating. Remember this. This is this question comes almost every year in boards. What is Joule's law of heating? So this is the Joule's law of heating, H equals to I square RT. And what does this state? It states that heat produced during the conduction of current, during the flowing of current, is proportional to square of current. It is directly proportional to resistance of the conductor, and it is also directly proportional to the time for which the current is flowing. So this is the Joule's law of heating, and this gives us the formula I square RT. This is the main formula. Also you can change the form of the formula by using the same Ohm's law. Here V equals to IR, I can take I equals to V upon R and then put it here. Then I equals to V upon R will be equal to V square by R square RT. So this will become equal to V square T by R. So this is another form. And this way you can also find there is one more form, you can find it yourself using the same. Take the value of R from here and put it in this formula. So there are many forms, but this is the Joule's law of heating. This is the major because it is called the Joule's law of heating. from this Joule's law of heating, let us also discuss about electric power. Now, what is electric power? What is power first of all? Power we already know. Power is the rate of doing work. You have already studied it in junior classes. Power is equal to rate of doing work. That means the work done in a particular time. This is equal to power. And what is the unit of power? The SI unit of power is WATTS, watts, and it is denoted by capital W. So power is equal to work done upon time. Now from Joule's law of heating, what is the work done? It is I square RT. So that means electric power. Now this is the general formula for power. We will talk about electric power. So electric power P will be equal to I square RT upon T. T will get cancelled. So P will become equal to I square R. So this will be your formula for electric power. Again, by using Ohm's law, you can change the form, but this is your major formula because it comes from the Joule's law of heating. So memorize this and change the form according to the given conditions in the question. So this is the SI unit. There are more units. If the power is the value of power is large, let us say the value of power is 1000 watts, then I can also write it as 1 kilowatt, because kilo means 1000. If this is this, then instead of writing 100,000 watts, you can write 100 kilowatt. Similarly, we can use the formula megawatt and gigawatt also. It is megawatt is this is megawatts. 1 megawatt is equal to 10 to power 6 watt. What is 10 to power 6? 6 zeros. Okay. So this is power and heating effect of current. Understand this heating effect of current because a question always comes every year in the books.